They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52. No, off.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, check. Hey, alert.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All day. Quick the edge. Go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
6-0 our score after one.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Forward. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the slant. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, watch the ball. Hayward. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
It's third down. Third and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can handle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Joker. Kill. Big edge. Check nickel. Check zebra. Check 3.
Wilson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 26. Showing A. Watch the safety creep. Slam. Check 13. Check 13. Go 14. 57.
Now it's Wilson.
Watch the run.
And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. KJ Wright in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
50. Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Seahawks 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Check. He's checking. Crash.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Let's go. We got this.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Slam. Switch. Hey, 0. He's coming. We got double up. Bang out. Bam. Good job right there. Check 4.
On first down, Carson. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Wilson. Past the 20. This complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Man, that's trash.
At the 17-yard line.
14. 6 guys. Hey, alert. Watch twist. Watch out. Switch. Hey, Friday. Out. 36 power. 37. Check 37.
And that'll set them back 5.
Get ready.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
57's the mic. No pass. 57's the mic. Check 50. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine. Check 50. Check. Fresno. Alert flare. 18. Shit.
This is Carson.
Alert 3.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a game of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. Switch. No pass. Check 3. He's crashing. Alert. Check 3. Check 31.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Look for signals. 57. Mike, 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, G.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
The kick is
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All day, baby, let's go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Shift, watch the shift. Check. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Jackson to throw.
They hit that crossing route really well.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. All go special.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Run left, 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Right here. Deuce. Hey, watch the edge. Check. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Kill.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense.